with the wooden paddle in his hand.
And I asked Mari Humberg, our final person to cover here, I said, are we going to see those wild flicks? She said, no, but I'm going to give you at least one, Dave. So, so we will hold Mari to that. She gets us started. Let's play pickleball.
Start out.
J.W. Johnson doing what he does.
0-0-1.
I really think slice, I would have liked to see more competitors use it yesterday.
Yeah.
And the returns and the approaching the net and singles. So I think the slice returns of Mari Humberg are going to treat her well.
Slap it there, DLR.
Yeah, Slap City, as I mentioned, just direct to the ball, very loose, lively arm as a massive
0-0-1.
understatement.
Second serve.
Just deep on the serve for Mari.
0-0-2.
And George just says, I don't care how good you were in racquetball. Get that the heck on out of here.
Yeah, didn't you say the Johnsons like it when you speed up with pace at them? Yeah, okay.
0-0-1.
There's that slice. You get benefits. It hits the court, it takes off, it stays low. And when you don't have that new technology to grip it and hit back with topspin, you see right there, J.W. Johnson didn't get exactly what he wanted on that drop attempt.
0-0-2.
However, if you slice it with too much air underneath it, as Daniel did. Daniel's somebody who's been slicing returns since I've known him.
Since the beginning.
Pro leave there for Mari. Okay.
0-1-1.
Yeah, I think it was right on it.
Yeah, Mari even told Dan to let it go, and
0-1-2.
stares down, and all she could do is nod.
Start out. One, 0-1.
Wow, and the flick wizard is wearing that one. What a shot from Daniel.
Yeah, nice step over. So one good counter in the middle of all that for Mari Humberg, and then she had backup to her left.
Start out.
Yeah, that's just going to happen a time or two.
Yes, because zero grit, it is slick on there.
Yeah,
you cannot roll a bowling alley.
0-1-1. Second serve. 0-1-2.
So JW finds one out of the air from the middle of the court.
And Daniel late there. Also, these paddles are a little shorter, so that went off the end. He might have gotten part of the paddle of his regular weapon, but not today. Wow. Pops it up and then just the wall of Daniel.
That's right. Bail yourself out of trouble. That's one way to do it.
1-0-2. Point.
Yeah, I think that caught the kitchen line and took off on Mari Humberg. Had her contact point already out in front, and that's not where the ball ended up.
2-0-2.
Just missed, but really nice adjustment on the slice return of Humberg, of JW, deep knee ball.
Yes.
So the technology is not going to allow him to grab it, so you have to do the work yourself, and he did.
I hate when I have to do the work myself, Adam. Oh, you want to talk about doing some work? We've talked about this with J-Dub in Georgia, seeing him move more often. That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely right. More. Even if it doesn't work a few times. Aggressive J.W. Johnson is an issue for everyone.
Point.
Well, that's one you got to make to beat this team. So De La Rosa tries to spin it, doesn't get the spin he wanted, and what a start for the top seed here.
And this really hasn't been a situation of Daniel and Mari doing a lot wrong. The Johnsons have just kind of been on point.
Got him. Hello, Georgia.
Yeah, that was really nice. Out of the air. That's really going to be the key to success for most of these teams today. Picking the spots off of the bounce, and you get a look out of the air, take it.
Yeah, because the trepidation with speeding it up off the bounce, we've seen it all day.
There's some heavy hands from Daniel De La Rosa. And there's definitely been more grindy, longer kitchen points for the most part today. But at the same time, there's not as much pop on the counters as well.
Right.
So you have to find that happy middle ground of how much do you need to grind and how much can you speed up.
Absolutely. Mari, big smile on her face after throwing the 3 squares up the, has a great on-court demeanor. Oh, the flying DLR, but catches the tape on the way by.
Yeah, flew too far. And Mari had the right idea to come over and cover, but a little too late. Nice decision from Georgia to see that opening.
6-1-1.
Heavy first volley on the run from Mari Humberg.
And from the midcourt,
right? Yeah,
the kitchen.
Well, it's hard to handcuff J.W. Johnson when you're that far back, but she did it.
Point.
I mean, I don't care what paddle. Give her a wooden spoon. She is going to do damage from that position.
7-1-2.
There was the flick I was promised, so kept her word.
Point.
Wow, even threads went through the middle, so Georgia is playing. That is sick, and that's why her middle name is freaking right there. What a shot with this paddle. Are you kidding me? I mean, George is the best wooden paddle player I've seen so far. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, that reload for the second ball from Georgia Johnson. I mean, we've been talking about Daniel De La Rosa's hands, and rightfully so. Not impressed, Georgia.
Oh. Oh, what a shot, Mari. Full Savannah banana hook there.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff for Mari Humberg. Absolute full lunge. Yeah, you can't be more extended than she was for that ATP.
Game point down, that's what I'm talking about. Same lady.
1-10-2. Point.
That was a pretty awkward swing there from JW.
Pretty?
Yeah. That was an awkward swing from JW there.
Couple thirds miss, so game point back to the Johnsons. Again, top seeds here.
10-2-1. Second serve.
Not the best fifth, but the third from JW, just like a 40% drive, going with the hybrid right there to deal with the slice of Humberg.
And once again, George is like, okay, let's maybe play some racquetball because I own you on the pickleball court right now. Georgia Johnson on a mission here in Sacramento. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, well, at least she took it easy on Daniel there and went cross court at Mari Humberg.
Okay.
A little payback.
Yeah. Whippiest arm. Yeah. He's hit one-handed backhands harder than people can hit serves. Boy, doing some maintenance as well. I mean, Georgia is full service here. I don't know what was on the court, but we appreciate the landscaping.
And a couple missed dinks in the net for the Johnsons, but other than that, they have not given Humberg and Daniel De La Rosa much room to find any offense from the kitchen.
And you have the short angled overhead no matter what paddle is in J-Dub's hand. So tied up here to start game two. Again, our last round of 16, then it'll be all quarters and semis the rest of the day.
It's fun to watch when he gets a hold of one.
It is so fun.
Nice setup from Mari Humberg.
Oh, boy, that was going to be very shallow. Okay, tricky. So she goes for the cut again. Does not. I like that. Wow. Bails herself down sky high as some of these trees dink.
Yeah.
And then DLR goes for the highlight reel behind the back, but it wasn't there.
I mean, she's hitting with pace like she is. You just have to guess. He guessed middle. That's not where it went. So on to the next point.
And the next point was a missed serve. So, and the follow-up was as well, unfortunately.
Friendly game.
Diving in the middle again, but wide this time.
Yeah, fortunate for Daniel De La Rosa, Georgia was early on the two-handed backhand. You can see her reaction right there. She felt like it was in a good spot.
Yes. Pace of play is slow, and the heat is a factor here as the change in between points is slow. Wasn't that wild?
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia thought she.
Yeah, she stopped. I don't even know if there was a call, though.
Everyone seems to be in agreement, so.
Play on.
Got on top of the Tui there.
I mean, you can't take a bigger cut.
No.
But when your timing is perfect, doesn't matter. There's that backhand you were talking about, and I guess he was looking to pad the stats as that ball's sailing well out, but he just wanted to give J.W. Johnson a shoe shine.
What a rally this is. And the flick wizard ends it as Georgia jumps in the air. We had all sorts of fun there, Adam.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was an effortless ATP over there. Well defended.
And I think it was going to curl in, too.
That's going to be a tough one to pull off.
Right, yeah, looking to go inside out. I think she felt the presence of J.W. Johnson squeezing the middle. Yeah, the Johnsons have handled the slice returns extremely well.
Yes.
Whether it's a controlled drive or that little bunt roll drop, it's been good.
In Malaysia.
Point.
Mary Humberg trying to sneaky speed up J.W. Johnson's line. Unsuccessful.
6-3-2.
There's a nice let go for Daniel De La Rosa.
Well, he's used to having walls, so the ball's always in
Yeah,
position,
that's right. That's right.
Second serve.
You don't want to say watch back-to-back shot.
No. That slice forehand to Mari Humberg gets a lot of benefits, but when it travels too far, Georgia Johnson's eating it up. Tries
the dropper and then goes right at him, and right at him with the backhand. She is on fire today.
Really is. Like I'm just looking for her to look different or out of place on a couple shots, given the equipment is just not there.
Wow. Even ready for a sneaky speed up from Daniel.
Yeah, and I think that Georgia mishit it a little bit, and it came out
7-3-1.
smelling roses again as Daniel De La Rosa is out in front of the second ball. Yeah, that looked close. That looked real close.
Georgia had I don't really want to challenge, but my eyes tell me that I think it was in.
The result of the rally is overturned. The ball was in. Loss of challenge. No free challenge remaining. One free challenge remaining. We resume play at 8-3-1.
Okay, there's the heat check.
Second serve.
DLR with a couple comments after that.
What a shot from Mari Humberg. So, of the highlight reel, she's got two of them.
Yeah, the volleys on the run have been right where they need to be for Humberg.
3-8-1. Second serve. 3-8-2. Thought out.
A little frustration building up for Mari Humberg. Short hop on the forehand side and a traditional slice dink missed on that possession.
And that's the one that no one's been able to make right there. The full dipping of the paddle head to spin it, it's not going to happen.
9-3-1.
Just loads up the two and sends it back through the middle that time, and we are at match point.
10-3-1. Second serve.
I'm getting my money's worth on the way out the door here. 3 just absolute
10-3-2.
demolishings. Match point 2. Oh, and look at J-Dub sneak in just to remind everybody, yeah, I can play that solid left side, but I'm still the flick wizard. So as impressive as I've seen since I arrived here in Sacramento, Johnsons are going to be a handful, folks. We'll talk to them when we come back. Welcome back, everybody, to the Pickleball Central Vintage Open. You want to talk about a vintage performance. The Johnsons are out here wrecking people. What a win for Georgia and J-Dub. And Georgia, it's supposed to look different with the wooden paddle. That didn't look different at all. How much practice time do you have with that thing?
About 2 days worth, so I'm glad it looked good to you guys.
James Walter Johnson, well played, sir, down there. Everyone knows you're one of the most dominant male players on tour, but how nice is it sometimes to just sit back on the left and let little sister cook over there on the right side?
Yeah, I mean, that's always when we play, so I'm kind of used to that now, so really excited to have that as my partner.
So, Georgia, when you have gotten the 2 days of practice in, a lot of fans have been texting me, but I'll let you share the answer. What have you found can still work? What have you changed? Is there anything mechanical you've thought about? What is it going to take this one all to the end, and then women's doubles as well tomorrow?
Yeah, well, the paddle's pretty smooth, so you can't hit a lot of the roll shots that I really like out of the air, so you really have to dial back the spin and kind of push it a little bit more to get the right height over the net. If you try to spin it, it's either going to slide right off the paddle or go much higher than you want. So really just dialing back the spin and getting back to the basics with the J-Dub's cup dink works super well. So.
Well, everything worked super well today. Johnsons are the top seed, and they showed you why. They'll be back here later on. Congrats, guys. Well done. So, the Johnsons look like a handful today. More great action, including a guy that rode the ferries in Washington State. I bet you Riley Newman has some thoughts on the wooden paddle. We'll have that one when we come back.